Getting some good stuff in there, you know, I mean, it's just too much. See, now everybody shuts up.
No. So what are those holes for, Todd?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I get this a lot. Everybody asks about the holes in the table here, and I was just telling Chuck, it's so everything that you put on the table falls through onto the floor. So, and that's why this is here. And
Well, you know where it's at that way.
you know where it is. No, the idea was that this thing acted like a blacksmith swage block.
Oh.
Okay, so I can.
It's like a giant swage block.
It is like a giant swage block, exactly
Awesome.
right. So I can fixture in here. I can use them to bend things. I have some tapering shapes here, so I can close things down or whatever.
You can almost form like a little gas tank in that thing.
Well, you
Almost.
can do all kinds of stuff. And the circular ones, when you have cones and you want to close them up, you can jam them in a hole like that, and it helps close them up, and you can get tack welds on when you're doing that. So that's one of the ways that they're used. So we're gonna open some viewer appreciation mail here.
We get to see the beautiful knife. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
You know, I get more comments about this thing than I do about the work. So you know, wow, what kind of knife is that, right? So
Probably should have gloves on. Safer.
Yeah.
oh. Ow!
Ow! I got a paper cut.
All right, so this comes to us from
Here, that's a good use of the knife.
a little faster, please.
Mr. Thing. It's Thing.
All right, oops.
Whoa.
We
You should move this one right there.
got shop pranksters in here today, so. Okay, so this is Mark Butterworth, and he's an optical engineer, and he's in the Bay Area, and he emailed me. He ran into some goodies here, and asked if I was interested. And apparently,
How interested do you have to be?
Apparently, he is a good packer too. Well, it's actually so this was mine's bigger than yours kind of a conversation with Mark, and you know, I'm always losing out to Adam.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
It's always, you know,
Yeah.
a half inch longer, 3/4 of an inch bigger, whatever, 2 tons heavier, whatever it is, right? And all this stuff. So Mark said, "Hey, let's see if we can put Adam in the back seat."
Holy cow!
And so he had this indicator that he
Oh,
got.
it's an. Oh, who else had an Ames one? Just showed an Ames one.
Stan.
Actually,
Was it Stan? Just showed an Ames one yesterday or something.
well,
Burr.
Adam sent an Ames back and got it repaired. So they did this fantastic job.
Was it? No.
His grandfather had an Ames.
Derek.
Huh?
I watched it this morning.
Who was it? Was it Adam?
Stan just had one this
I
morning.
thought it was
Stan had an Ames too?
995 Ames.
Uh,
No, excuse me, James Kilroy.
James
Yeah.
Kilroy had one. He showed one this morning.
So
Blah,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah.
Chrome plated.
Sorry,
James,
let's tell the
he
story.
had three views this morning, James.
three views.
You're behind on the Ames thing.
So this is a gigantic Ames indicator. This thing is massive. It's metric. This is hundredths of a millimeter, and it's got a 10 centimeter range. And for our non-metric folks, that's about 4 inches. And but look at the shank on this thing. That's like, I don't know, that's a 4 millimeter shank or something like that. This is a really nice indicator.
So does it read the thousands?
Yeah.
Thousands of what?
A little closer, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're on there, Chuck. They're on there. So, wow, Mark, that's a pretty cool indicator. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like that. And, oops. That's,
What's having an Ernie?
there's some interlopers walking by there, so. Holy smokes.
That's sweet.
So, yeah, 10 microns on the small division, so I better go look and see what's going on over there. Anyway, Mark, thank you very much. That's a cool gift. Hey, Adam, is yours bigger than that?
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, baby.
What's up, bub?
Somebody wants to go visit somebody.
Did the hand come up pretty good?
Yeah, yeah. I just hope it was in the
I
shot.
don't know if it was in the shot.
Yeah, I don't know if he was had that down enough.
The glove.
Big love.
Think the glove made the shot? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Stick your hand up through there again. Because I can't quite see the edge of it. No.
You
just
can't
go
see
right
the
here.
rail?
Just
or-
go right here. Go like
Yeah.
that.
You can't see the rail.
Because bend over a little farther.
Pick the
Yeah,
tallest.
we probably got it. Yeah, we probably got it. It's right there. All right. Wow,
That
that's
is
pretty
That
cool.
is pretty insane. So does he use it
Thing
in
weighs
his
a ton.
optical
Oh,
work
yeah,
or
wow.
something?
Yeah.
No, that.
Can
so
you
the-
see this?
The
No,
story
I-
is that
He said
the.
it goes to like 10 centimeters. I think you said.
Yeah, 10 centimeters. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 inches.
Yeah.
It's so they closed the shop down where he used to work, and they were throwing a bunch of stuff out, and the dumpster dive, and he pulled it out of there.
It's got a sticky spot kind of. Yeah.
So
There's a,
you could probably put a piece of metal underneath it that would bend for the temperature, and you could actually turn it into a temperature gauge.
Is there a little gummy spot?
it felt there was, but now it doesn't seem to be there. But on the way back down.
Yeah,
a
you
lot of
put
these, a
sweat
lot
on
of
it.
these big ones haven't been used much, so they just sit in a
Yeah,
drawer.
what's the rounded on the back? Or is it shaft? Oh, it's got a.
Straight lug there.
Yeah,
so-
it's straight lug. It's pretty cool looking though.
Oh, it is. That is
Amazing.
looking nice.
So next time I indicate something in the.
Oh no, you have to get it.
Yeah, okay.
Or like how
Yeah,
Ray
that's pretty cool.
Adam has this magnet thing on here. Just have it stashed on there.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah.
You need a massive magnet.
Put a
You know, you actually have to be really careful with it. 'Cause it's,
and I think you have to have it almost vertical.
Oh,
It
yeah.
feels better vertical than it does flat.
Oh, because of
Oh,
something
yeah.
the weight of the
Yeah.
gears in there inside of the
so
mechanism.
you gotta be careful that you don't run it too fast too, because you think
Yeah.
about it, that thing's whipping around there pretty good, so.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
it is cool. I can't believe
I
someone would
think
put that
even
way
Walt-
upstairs.
It really looks good, right? Right there.
Can you see that?
Any clear on that one?
How much glare is on
That
How much
is
glare is on that one, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I almost wanna hang that one up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that is a definite conversation piece. That's a perfect spot for it.
There you go.
Oh, man, I'm going for it.
All right, so maybe we'll look at some aprons. Somebody wanna model some aprons?
Yeah, we should all put an apron on.
Okay, so next up, we've been talking about aprons a little bit the last couple of weeks here, and my friend Mitch Rosen made this apron for me, and I've been kind of test driving it. But we've got another player in the mix now too, and so we're gonna show some of the apron styles that we've been looking at here. So Chuck, why don't you come on in here? Okay, so just for reference, this is kind of, okay, style points here. Pull this up a little bit. Okay, now adjust the strap in the back so that sits there properly. Okay, you need help?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, we'll get you there.
Thanks.
We'll get you there.
I really can't
No,
tie things behind
It's a
my
Chuck
back.
standard.
I just tied a bowline in this, he's never gonna get it out. So, very good, perfect. Okay, so this is one of my old ones here with the mono pocket sort of in the front. These pockets I think are a little bit big here, but they work pretty good. Flappy micrometer pocket, pen pocket, okay? So we have some of those same features here, okay? So this can flap or not flap. And we have dual pockets. that are slightly larger than the stockers, so some differences there. Okay, so go stay here, that's cool. Come on in, Chuck number 2.
I'm sorry, Tom. Screw ass. This apron really, there's no pockets in it.
What kind of apron is that?
It's a split tail.
Oh, split tail aprons.
Okay, so this is a, you know what?
Did I screw
you?
you?
No, come here. Okay, retie that. This should,
Chuck, you're back there.
retie that. You guys are a bunch of lowriders here, so.
Yeah, slackers. Oh.
Okay. So we got so where this one comes from here, let me explain the story here. So this is from one of my viewers here, and he and I have been working kind of offline. This is from Sean Hawkins, and he's up in Fort Bragg, California. And Sean is an Army veteran, and up until a couple of years ago was having a kind of a rough time in his life. And so he's kind of pulled himself up by his bootstraps and kind of got a little shop going now. And he and I have kind of collaborated a little bit on an apron. And he did all the sewing work on here. We're going to show you some other stuff, and that goes with this apron. So the basis of this is we started with a Ben Davis apron like this, okay? And he cut a bunch of the stuff off and modified it. And so what we'll do is we'll talk about some of those modifications. Dr. Richard, can you bring those in? Thank you.
There you go, sir. Doctor's in the house.
Okay.
This is for you guys who don't have shops yet.
Yeah.
This type of apron, right?
Yeah,
here.
well,
This is it.
We got the high class guys in here. So what Sean has done.
Where's your rubber glove? Go ahead, Tom.
Oh, where did the? Oh no more gloves.
Come on, dude, this is a family show.
Oh,
right?
oops.
So what Sean has done is he's created a series of detachable pockets here. Oops, thank you.
They really
Detachable pockets here of different configurations. So everybody argues about what kind of pockets should be on these things, okay? But so instead of arguing, you can have your choice, right? And what?
Fuck that.
Wait here. You have to hit it harder.
Oh, you're gonna get a little proof. Get another part.
And then it's got buttons up here, and you put eyelets in here, okay? Buttonholes. So you can attach these. And now this one here, this is a little different. It's got a cord on it.
This is the flappy one. So no Velcro on the back.
Exactly. So this one can hinge and flap around, and so your stuff doesn't drop in the can. And then this one goes on the side.
Auxiliary side pocket.
Here, step over so they can see it. So you got one off to the side, and then turn again so we can see this feature here. It's got a hammer loop on this. Okay. So Sean is he's working on setting himself up to make these. So if any of you guys are interested in this, you can get in touch with Sean, and I'll put some information on the screen for you guys so you can get in touch with him. And anyway, he's doing this all in a little tiny shop, about 4 feet by 8 feet now. I think he expanded a little bit. So
nice work.
anyway, Sean, nice work on these, nice stitching. Trim the threads next time, okay? style.
Minor
What's
details.
nice too is the inner.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, this-
thanks.
oh,
Good-
yeah,
good
yeah.
point. Good
This
point.
has a set of inner pockets inside the big pockets.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let's put one of these on here. Go ahead and put that on, and I'll give you some tools to put in there. So he didn't remove the inner pockets here, so it has dual pockets. It's got the outers and an inner pocket, and then
Which is kind of
go
nice.
ahead and try some goodies in there. And there you go.
Titanium pen.
Yeah. So I think we got
So that fits just right. Good
we
length.
got choices.
Good length.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then obviously you can do whatever you like. There's lots of choices here. Something for everybody. Okay.
Sweet.
Anyway.
Good job.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I move my stuff back.
That's mine.
Yay!
You
No,
You
it's,
got promoted and demoted in the same video.
if it's not here, I start to feel weird, right?
Let me get that nose here for you real quick.
Oh. No, I fixed it.
All right.
Hey,
Cut.
clean job. Clean job.
Yeah, I've started saying that on my videos. Cut. I'm like, wait a second. I'm taking this a little too